Okay, so today we're going to be looking at Spongelab, which is a resource center Google extension for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. First, we'll click Login, and you can see this screen come up, and you can log in by creating an email and password, or putting in your email and creating a password, or logging in through Facebook or Google+. I like using Google+ because it can log you in really quickly and not waste much time. The first thing we'll look at is My Profile. This is where you can choose what avatar to use and see some of the records that you have. As you go through the site, you can earn badges and see what games you've played. You also earn points and see what rewards you have on this left-hand side. If you move up, you can also go to My Settings, which is where you'll be able to make your account private or public and adjust some other things. You'll also be able to see your activity and stats, so you'll be able to see what games you've played and what different resources you've used. We can also go to My Community, which is where Spongelab keeps their different social media sites. Here you can look directly at their feeds on Facebook and Twitter. They follow a few different professional accounts where you can see what kinds of things are happening in science and other fields. This keeps it all in one nice place so you can look at it all at once. This is a great tool for your professional development and seeing what others are doing in the field. If you go to My Classes, you're able to create classes and monitor them through this page. If we go to Add a New Class, you can fill out this by putting in a class name, a course ID, a grade level, your name as a teacher, additional teachers, the maximum number of students you have, and any notes you may need. Once you save that, you'll return to the My Classes page. Here you'll see that each class has a class code. You can share this with your students and have them put it in to sign up and join a class, which shows up over here on the left. Or further down on the left, you'll be able to email them invitations so that they can accept and join your class. Once you have a class set up, you'll be able to track students' use of Spongelab and see what types of activities they're doing and when they're looking at different things. This can be really helpful if you assign students to look at a simulation or to play a game for a certain amount of time. You can see that they've actually done that on this tool. Now we'll go over here to My Lessons. You can see you can upload lessons, create lessons, or see archived lessons. Spongelab offers an interesting tool in that you can use lessons that people upload, and you can also upload your own. Over here on the left, it gives you some instructions on how to do that. I believe you can embed resources you find on Spongelab right into your lessons. Now we'll go to My List. Here you can take the resources that you found and save them. So over here on the left again is a content legend. You can see that they have different keys for graphics, simulations, animations, lesson plans, quizzes, case studies, all sorts of different things. This makes it really easy so that when you need to find things later, you can go back and just look here instead of having to search it all over again. This would also be great if you're trying to remember something from a lesson that you did the previous year and you're not sure exactly what it was called or what it looked like. If you have it saved here, you can just open it up right away. The most extensive and probably most significant part of Spongelab is their vast resource center. You're able to explore by language, by subject, or by curriculum. If we look at languages, we see that there's English, French, Spanish, and German. This would be a great tool to use for ELLs who may need some extra practice in these concepts, and they can do it in their first home language. You can also search by subject. So although this is a science, technology, engineering, and mathematics based website, you can look at subcategories like archaeology, astronomy, or biology to find exactly what you need. That narrows the search field down quite a bit. So the first category you see is graphics and images. So this would be good to use in your class to really engage students and show them what you're trying to teach within your content. You can also look at games and simulations. We'll do a quick example here. If we want to open up the pH scale game, you can see when we click on it, over here on the left pops open a preview. If you want to go to the previous or next game, you can click either one of those below, or you can click view. We'll give it a second to load, and here it opens up a quick view of what you'll see while using the game or simulation. And if you click on Launch Interactive, that'll just open up so you can actually play it. You can also see they have animations and videos, links to animations and videos, and shared lessons. If we go down here, you can see all the different shared lessons that teachers have created and are using. So you may be able to find that and use some things that people have already created in your own lessons. You can even see e-textbooks and other publications that you will have access to here. Over on the left, you can narrow it down by related materials based on what you're already looking at and see how it aligns to different textbooks. So if you're using the McGraw-Hill textbook, you're able to see exactly how some of the simulations and images and videos relate directly to that. So this is just a basic overview of Spongelab. There is tons to see and tons to use with this resource. I would highly recommend using it. It's very easy to navigate, very easy to use. They offer instructions on the left in red on every single page, and it would be great to integrate in your classroom to help engage students and get them excited about learning and help differentiate instruction even to cater to students who may need to see something differently. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and thank you for listening.